right, you guys, welcome back. As promised, we're back for more Bill Burr. Over here in LA with the bro Quintel.
Hey.
LaRon is still on his way home. So I was like, I'm gonna show him the videos that I showed LaRon that when he was gone. All right, so we got Bill Burr. How you know the N-word is coming? Me personally, I don't. As I got older, I'm gonna be honest. When I was younger, I used to say it a lot, mainly like for like music. If you're rapping the song, but I really don't use that word. I really don't. You know, because as you get older, it kind of fades out of your vocabulary, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, it depending on the neighborhood you grew up in, you hear it all the time. But it's still in songs. Sometimes you hear the song and it might come out. But yeah. All right, so we're gonna check this out again. Thank y'all so much for coming over. I was gonna say peace out, like we leaving. Let's jump right into it.
It's nice to be back here down in the South, man. I had a real weird experience last time I came down here.
With the
I was in
hair.
Nashville, right? Sort of an awkward social situation, right? I'm sitting at this bar. There's this white dude sitting like 2 stools away. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. And that Terrell Owens story was in like sports news. So I try to make conversation. I'm like, man, look at this guy. This guy just signed a $40 million contract. He's already bitching, man. How much money do you need to make? And the dude looks at me. He's like, you know what I say? And then he looked over his shoulder, which I now know is the telltale sign that the N-word is coming, and it's coming hard. Oh yeah, it's not gonna be pronounced with the A, it's gonna be with the R, and he hit the R, he like stuck the landing. It was like a dismount, clan members high-fiving in the background, like doing the wave.
Look at him.
Just out of nowhere. So now, immediately, I'm looking over my shoulder like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You know what I mean?
Hey.
I'm waiting for like this hail of...
You know what's funny? Like when they show the audience, people be looking like they be trying to like. Are you about to say it too?
What you about to say? What you doing? What you doing?
Like when he showed that black girl, she's like, "Okay, you funny, but don't say it."
She said, "All right."
They give you that fake laugh. Remember on Friday? When she was like, "Hey girl, I'm gonna call you," she said, "Okay." Oh.
Just out of nowhere. So now, immediately, I'm looking over my shoulder like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? I'm waiting for like this hail of black fists to come raining down on top of me. I hate when people do stuff like that. That dude made me part of like a potential ass-kicking that I had nothing to do with. You don't do shit like that. He just had that word, hot potato, just threw it in my lap. Trying to pass it down to the next white dude. I hate when people do that, man. You know, it's like, dude, feel me out first. Ask some questions. Do you like to fish? Have you ever fucked your sister, right? I start rattling off answers, then you go old school. You give me a pamphlet, you tell me about your militia.
Oh my God, man.
You just dive into it. That dude was one of the angriest people I ever met. I should have known that word was coming, because he was just watching Terrell, right? Anytime I would bring up, look at man, that guy's talking trash, he would just like flip out. He won't shut up! You know those people get like so mad they're not even looking at you? Their eyes are up, you just shut up and play the game! You know what's funny? I don't even like Terrell, but now I love the guy. Because every time I see him talking trash, I know this idiot in Nashville, he's just losing his mind, like kicking over his kitchen TV. Shut the fuck up! I like violence, man. I am. Not like when it happens to me or if I see it live. I like watching it on TV, you know? Watching people, you know, get attacked by animals. Just get blasted in the face or something, you know? Like, I'm a huge sports fan. You know what my favorite, like, moment of, like, the last year was in sports? That Detroit Piston, Indiana Pacer bench clearing brawl.
Oh,
Wasn't that
man.
great? of the greatest
remember
things I've
that?
ever seen. I was so confused when I watched ESPN that day.
The Pistons, that fight, that big old fight. The basketball, it was the Pistons against the Pacers with Ron Artest, and that he was laying down, that guy in the stands threw something, he went, and they were all fighting with the crowd some years ago, and they all got suspended.
I think so. That was like the biggest fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think I saw that.
Last year was in sports, that Detroit Piston, Indiana Pacer bench clearing brawl. Wasn't that great? That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I was so confused when I watched ESPN that day. They were like, that was absolutely disgraceful. Basketball fans, it just must be a... I'm a basketball fan. I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed watching out-of-shape civilians get the shit kicked out of them by professional athletes. It was fascinating. And I think as sports fans, we kind of had it coming, right? Because how many times you gone to a game, right? You got a little too drunk, you started screaming at some dude on the field who could clearly kick the shit out of you, right?
Yeah.
If you saw him in the parking lot, you'd be like, hey, can you sign my stamp collection? I think you're awesome. You get in the game, you're all drunk, you're like, you suck, buddy! You're a piece of shit! And they're always calling him up, come on up here! No, come on up here!
Come on.
Well, they came up there. They did, and they kicked the shit out of everybody. It was great. It was like a cartoon. You're like beating up whole rows of people at once, like...
Yeah.
I loved every second. I love how Ron Artest punched the wrong guy. Wasn't that great? He taught that dude a valuable lesson in life. When shit goes down, you don't just stand there like you're watching a movie like, wow, it's coming right at me. It must be in 3D or something. That was a 5'6", 110-pound white dude, had an angry 6'10" black dude running right at him. That had to have been in his top 3 nightmares all time. Right behind getting his dick cut off and being lit on fire. And he just stood there.
Oh, man.
He's like trying to explain himself. Well, I still have the liquid in my cup, so there's no way I could have... He's an idiot.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. I've been swinging for my
That's
life.
why I be telling people, you got to know your surroundings. Always, like, I'm the type of person, when we go to a restaurant, I cannot sit with my back to the door. I cannot, never will do it.
Hell no.
I feel so uncomfortable because people aren't going to be as aware as you. And then when stuff does happen, they ask weird questions. Are they fighting? I'm like, what you think? After fighting, after swinging, it might be some guns that come out. Not saying nothing won't happen to you, but at least, you want to be able to put up a fight or get to somebody, do a damn Liu Kang dragon kick, whatever you need to do.
My ass is going out the back, though.
Yeah.
And through the alley.
Act like you work there. You know what I mean? I'm with the employees. I'm doing something, picking up a chair.
There's no way I'm going through the front.
It's just, it's like you don't want to live your life in fear, but you still want to be aware. Mm-hmm. Especially like when they be doing those damn movie theater shootings. I'd be like, God, man, like that's like the worst feeling when you just there to just watch a good ass movie.
Enjoy something and you can't.
You hear some pop pop. You be like, cause you're just like, where you gonna go?
Make sure you sit. That's what I always sit by the exits. I always sit by exits or somewhere I can just fly over the side.
Yeah,
top would just Dude,
I be mapping this stuff out.
You got to now.
I be putting myself in situations like if I did have to climb over, I'm gonna like try to hug the wall so much and drag down that thing, get rug burn all right here.
You know what? I feel sorry for your knees.
Oh,
because you just that press down, that jump down.
I'm gonna make it over and just be laid out right there.
You got back into.
But yeah, man, Bill Burr be hitting on so many great points and stuff like that. Even when he was talking about the white guy, assuming that he was okay with that word being said in front of him, passing it to him like hot potato. And he ended up getting beat up just because. You know what I mean?
Guys.
Yeah. But that was hilarious, dude. This brother, one of my favorites, man. Right now, I would have to say him and Joe Coy are my favorites. Mm-hmm. My goodness, man.
If you want a good laugh.
Yeah. Because Bill Burr, he ain't got no filter, man. He just said. He said what a lot of people might be thinking or whatever. So, hey. All right. LaRon still ain't here yet. Maybe we can do one more. I'll see. Or if not, LaRon will be in the next video. But again, thank y'all so much for coming over and watching.
Definitely.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
Remember to like, share, and definitely subscribe.
Boy, you sound like a damn movie trailer.
Yeah. I'm going to start doing what's the names, the voiceovers.
Ooh.
I'm going to start doing
In the
voiceovers.
world where there was only two of us. All right.
All right.
Peace out.